Today, Sad and I are going to make something very simple. Here we're chopping up a scallion, but we are going to make some delicious Portobello mushrooms in the oven, accompanied by some Maitake mushrooms and some oyster mushrooms. Now we're going to chop up the garlic, kind of very thin. Now that it's nice and finely chopped up, we'll set this to the side and also cut up some of this pepper. It's a hot cayenne pepper. And just make sure to be careful not to touch your eyes once you cut it because they are mighty hot. We will set all this to the side right in here and then begin cutting the mushrooms. Let's begin by roughly chopping these up. Not too small, but we're gonna roughly chop them. And we'll do the same with the others. We don't want to make them too small, but at least about in chunks like this. There we go. We'll set these aside as well. And then do the other mushrooms. We'll also grab these and do the same with them. So there we go. We are ready with this. We're going to set these aside as well. And then we will chop up some parsley and some thyme. Just pick this parsley in the garden. I think we might need all of it. And we can remove some of the larger stems, but there's also a lot of flavor in the stems, so you don't want to get rid of all of them. We'll just get this part off. And these as well, we will chop up nice and thin. The aroma coming from here is delicious. So our parsley, our prezzemolo, is also nicely chopped. And now we're just gonna get some of this thyme and we'll pull back on these little mini leaves so we don't have to use the stems. The stems are kind of tough. So here are the leaves, and we'll do some more. It just gives such a wonderful flavor, especially with mushrooms. And we'll chop those in a bit too. So we used the little leaves from about this much time. Here we can still take some of these small branches out. And we'll chop it one more time. Our pan has been preheating in the oven. Now we'll just put a little bit of olive oil in there. We'll put our shallots and garlic and hot pepper in here. And then we'll also add the mushrooms. The mushrooms go in as well. And all this can go into the oven. We'll also add just a bit of parsley already. Our gas-fired oven is lit. We'll place these guys in and allow them to sizzle a bit. Let's look at it, give it a quick toss, and place it back inside. Now we're gonna take it out, and oh, the aroma coming from here is already so good. And we will add some breadcrumbs. Normally when we have bread left over, we'll set it aside and then put it on a pan, and when the oven is cooling off from a previous bake, we allow it to dry out and then put it through the food processor so you know exactly what is in your breadcrumbs. So now here we're going to add these breadcrumbs right into here. We'll also add a bit of black pepper and salt. a little lemon zest. There. Maybe just a tad more. Maybe the zest from half a lemon. A bit more parsley and thyme. Keep just a little bit for the end when we go to garnish it. We'll mix all this up and we'll also add a bit more olive oil to it. And this will go on top of our portobello mushrooms. We're going to place a bit of oil in the bottom of our pan and then arrange our portobello mushrooms right over it. And even these are going into the oven. Just a quick drizzle over the top. Let's place them in for about 10 minutes and let the oven do its magic. Here they are, and they're ready to be topped with our delicious topping. I'm gonna grab this amazing topping and put it right on top of each one of them. Oh, look at this. And we'll do this with all of them. I could have salted the mushroom a bit, or each portobello mushroom, but since the topping is already very flavorful, I did not want to over salt it, but you could totally put a bit of salt on top of each portobello mushroom. Our beautiful portobello mushrooms go in, and we will leave them in here for a few minutes. I believe we are ready, and this bread on top is going to be so nice and crunchy and flavorful with all this medley of mushrooms mixed in. Here we are. I believe I'm going to pick this one, place it right on this plate, and then we're going to put just a bit of parsley, as well as a few of these thinly sliced cayenne pepper slices. Oh, look at this. Then we're going to put a bit more of some of this lemon zest right over the top, and to top it off we're going to shave some Parmigiano Reggiano. Look at this. A quick drizzle of olive oil even on the outside. We are going to enjoy it with a nice piece of crunchy baguette. I'm going to get to taste the first slice, and I'm going to wish you un buon appetito. Oh, it smells so good.